So we've all heard the story about the background dancer who then became the leading man. But I want to understand from you, when you were, for example, when you were part of the background crew at Tal,
Yeah.
did you at that point look at the leading actor saying, I'm going to be there one day?
No, I was just nervous, but I hope I don't get that
Then,
patta wrong.
yeah.
You know, that was the only thing I was focusing on at that time. I didn't even know if I'm going to be an actor at that time.
Mm.
But I had kind of opened up to expressing myself creatively, and it started
Mm.
with me being a dancer, and I was actually a shy kid. So
Right.
I actually gained confidence uh, in that area of being able to perform or
Mm.
like do anything in front of anybody for their reaction, so to
Yeah.
say. So that entire thing started for me there. Yeah.
And when you walked onto your first set as the leading man,
Yeah.
what was that like? When you had your own vanity van and you're the hero. Hero kaun hai is picture ka? You're like,
I was sharing my van, and I was actually, when we went out, I remember my first film was Ishq, and we went out for a schedule in South Africa. So we went to Cape Town, right? And we stayed in this hotel, which I thought was really good. And I shared the room with the first assistant, the first AD. His name was Skip Two. I think he'd rather I say he was the associate director. And me and him used to share a room, and I was the hero, and he was obviously in the direction department. So he'd probably get up like an hour and a half before me. And I'd be like, dude, I need that 1 hour of sleep. Can you not be making noise? Because we were sharing a bathroom, we were sharing, we had our own beds, but it was a really small
yeah.
little room. And then 2 years later, I went to the same place, and then they told me that, this is where the unit stays. The actors stay in better hotels. But, that's how I started,
Yeah.
But the fact that we went abroad and we shot there in itself was amazing,
Mm.
you know. So walking onto the set of my first film, I didn't really feel like a star. It was a film full of newcomers, and most of the others were more established than I was. And I would say they were far more professionally established as actors than I was. I had just been doing auditions, and I had done a few ads and a few music videos, but I was not somebody who had done, uh, you know, talkie scenes extensively or been a part of a film as such, right? So for me, that whole thing was very daunting, and I also knew it's probably my only shot. I had no uh, I had no such feeling that I'm gonna get like 10 opportunities to do this. Because when you come that route where you're getting it on merit for your work and for your performance, and there's nothing else backing you or behind you, you're waiting for that one shot.
Yeah.
And you might never get that one shot. And when you get that one shot, this is it. I've waited all my time for this, and this is it. If I don't get it right here,
Yeah. If I blow it here, then
I'm done. Yeah, I'm done. I very clearly knew that. So there was a lot of, like, I used to force my mom to hang around on the set because she was an established actor,
Mm.
And I was like, Mom, just hang. Like, I don't know what I'm doing in front of the camera. Like, I know the director's there, but I just want somebody I am comfortable with to just give me
Tell you
something.
the truth.
Just like after the shot would get cut, and she actually even told me a couple of times, she's like, after the shot gets cut, Shahid, look at the director first and then look at me. But Ken was just extremely kind and extremely loving. Ken Ghosh, who directed the film, and he kind of understood, and he really let Mom hang around. I think maybe he also realized that maybe her being around gives me enough confidence, and he needs a confident guy in front of the camera. So it's been a journey. It's been a journey of gaining confidence, of learning how to do things while you're already doing them, of wondering how it's going to come out, of getting it wrong very often, and cringing at your own work sometimes, and sometimes knowing this isn't going to go right, but you still have to be there and do it. And I started very young. I was 21 when I started, and 21, like 20 years back, 22 years back now, is much younger than 21 today.
True.
You know what I mean?
True.